Hey, and welcome to Thursday Thought today with New Year, New You. How's it going? Last week I talked about you are a sum of your daily habits, and to make those positive. And if you're killing it today, then you were killing it 6 months ago. I wanted to revisit that really, 10th of January. To make sure, maybe that motivation might be waning a little bit. And I am asked constantly, what do you do? So I thought I'd share some of those to help you. So I'm sat here with my absolute foundational positive habit that I do that has been so transformative. I've done it for 5 years now. I'm sat here, I've watched the day come awake, I've heard the day come awake, put my candle on, and I had my only hot cup of tea of the day, and I'll move him out of the way so you can see it's my pages. Now, as you can read in the blurb, I started journaling in 2019 off the back of a really tough start to the year, and it has been super transformative to my mental health, and it has evolved significantly over that time. Why is it so important to me? So it's the first thing I do in the morning, and it enables me to get a real clarity. We have so many oodles of thoughts going through our head, and we have a negativity bias because survival, we've evolved for survival, number one, reproduction, number two. So back in the caves, that would be our job, survival and reproduction. And, there weren't any time for hobbies, there weren't any time for holidays or fun. That had to be built into the day for survival. Now we go on holidays and we do hobbies for survival, for our mental health, because our life has evolved. So all these negative thoughts that whir around your brain, I on a constant loop. I just find when you put them down on paper, it's like when you watch Harry Potter and they take a memory out of the brain and then pop it in the pensieve. It just makes it less powerful by popping it on there. And I think when you're watching things like Instagram, TikTok, and it's really, really, really super fast and you can't keep up, the pace of writing all these things down that come into your head is just much easier and much more in sync with how we are. So it sort of levels things off in terms of pace as well. So it puts things down pacefully. Now, sometimes, like today, my pen can be going like this, and I could have written a whole page of stuff, and that's all it is. There's no structure, there's no anything. It's just onto the page before I've even had my teas brewed. Sometimes I need to coax it to get it going. I need to look out the window and notice the squirrel stealing the peanuts, or the wind blowing the Christmas tree that's laid there, or so I have to sort of coax it and then just write those down, and then things come. But whatever way I need to start it significantly helps, and it forms this base of mental resilience that I can then do other things off. I can show up as the person that I want to do. Now, I used to only do it if my family were awake, and now I've involved them in it. They don't do it, but they know it's really important to me to become and be the strongest person that I want to be. I want to live a really full life. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, and to have mental and physical strength is so important to do that. So to enable me as an enabling habit, this is what I choose to do. So I hope that helps. I really hope that, if you are struggling to build these positive habits and want to know where to start, and for those of you asking, this is my number one, and I will share a few more. But I just want you to be the person you want to be this year, this is a free, accessible habit, and I would thoroughly recommend it. So happy Thursday, lots of love.